while we're waiting, I tell them at church all the time, I used to never get up in front of anybody and say anything. But the older I get, the more like my mom and the more like my dad that I get. But when I look around and I see how blessed I am, and I recently started working at Manchester Elementary, and I come in contact with every student in that school, and you hear their stories, and you see them come in, and you look at them and you know that half of them aren't half as blessed as I've been. They've not had the family that made sure they were in church every time the doors were open. They've not had the family that made sure there was food on the table, and I have. And I had a family that supported me no matter what decision I made. Whatever it was, they supported me, and they prayed for me. And the kids that I come in contact with, I know there's nobody at home that prays for them. And to think that there are kids out there facing what the world has to offer without somebody to pray breaks my heart. So I've decided that I'll be a prayer warrior as much as I can for those kids, every one of them. I just want to pray that God protects them, because when they go home, I don't know what they face, but God does. And I can't protect them from what's at home, but God can. And so I just ask you to help me pray for those kids and pray for all the kids in our community, because life's rough. And the world out there would rather destroy those kids than anything else. The devil would like to get a hold of them and destroy them. And the only way there's going to be hope is if people pray. So I just ask that you would pray for them as I pray for them, and not just the kids that I come in contact with, but just kids all over this community. Because if we don't pray, drugs and alcohol are going to destroy them. And if it doesn't destroy them directly, it'll destroy their families, because I've seen it firsthand. And it breaks my heart to see it. It breaks my heart for my friends. It breaks my heart for my family to know that they have to deal with that. So just pray, because I know that that's the only thing that's going to change any of our situations is prayer.